What's your why in business? What's the paradise that you're working towards? What is that big vision that you see out in front of you that keeps you going when the days are hard and when the priorities get chaotic and when you don't know what to do next? You know, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 talks about trusting in the Lord with all your heart, committing your way to him so that he can lead you in the way that he wants you to go. And Proverbs 37, 4 says that if you commit your way into the Lord, he will give you those desires of your heart, right? Lean not unto your own understanding, but following the Lord. And so what I want you to understand is that those desires and those goals that you have that are seated deep down inside you are desires that your Creator God gave you for a future. When you are aligning your days with him, when you're aligning your business priorities, your life priorities, your family priorities, your self and spiritual priorities with what he has in mind, he's able to bring to pass those desires that he's planted deep within you, right? Now, planting, we don't plant a seed and then dig it up 3 minutes later to see what it's doing. No, what do we have to do? When we plant that seed, we have to leave it in the dark. There are sometimes dark times in our business as the seed of those desires are growing. There are sometimes things that feel super cold and damp and isolated. That is a part of the process. That is a part of what God is doing to grow us into who we are becoming. That is a part of the process of bringing to the light, of bringing to bloom this flower of the seed that he has planted deep within you. And so trust the process that God is working, but also keep focused on what the goal is. Keep focused on this paradise that you are wanting to create for yourself, for your family, for the people that you're ministering to. Keep that big why front and center. You say, well, Katie, what is your big why? Well, I believe that God gave each of us a message to give the world. And I believe that it is my sacred duty in my life and in my business to empower and equip those who have a message to get it out to the world so that your people can be equipped to do what they were created to do. And the more that we do this, how do we do this? We do this through speaking, through coaching, through courses. And the courses specifically, when you think about Jesus teaching on a hilltop back in the day, like that was the way to get the message out. You gathered a crowd and you spoke to them, and then each of them took what they heard and went and taught somebody else. And the equivalent of that in today's society is an online course situation. It's an online platform where you get to multiply your time and your impact with creating this program that brings people together, that instructs them, that trains them, that equips them to go out and take that message or that skill and ability and impact the people in their lives and their spheres of influence. I believe it's the number one way to have a greater impact and a lasting impression that can reach even future generations. And it's something that we're going to be talking about at our live event, Course Mastery Live, coming up in a couple of weeks. And by the way, if you don't have a ticket yet, CourseMasteryLive.com is where you can go for info and details on that and register. But this idea of it being something that is within you to do this, and the course then becomes the method or the vehicle with which you get to get that out to the world and grow your impact. And you may be saying, Katie, I've already got a course and I'm struggling to get it out there. Well, usually when that happens, it's because there's a problem with the messaging of your offer, what we call the copy. There may be a problem with the offer itself. There may be a problem with the student experience. And all of those things are things that we can find a fix for. There is nothing new under the sun. And we have created a formula that we teach to our students on exactly how to create that program, exactly how to design that copy and design the offer to get the results for you and for your people, and get them into the program, get them through the program, get them out of the program, and turn them into Royal fans to help you reach more people. And those are things we're going to go into deeper in this series of lives that we'll be doing over on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel over the next several days. So I want you to be sure that you're subscribed and that you're tuning in for these. But the big thing for you for right now is, what is your paradise? Where are you going with all of this? What's the big reason behind why you get up and do what you do every day? What's that big driver to impact? For me, it's knowing that I get to impact others who get to impact others. If I don't do what I do, somebody doesn't get what they need to be able to impact the people that they were created to reach. And it creates a stuck place in the funnel of what God wants to do in the kingdom. I don't want to be the one holding that up. And so I get to get up every day and do what I do to serve God's kingdom people who have expert information, who have expert skills, who have expert knowledge and expert messages that need to get out to the world to equip those that they were created to equip, so that we can all do this better and reach more people. If that's you as well, I invite you to follow us and be part of these trainings over the next few days right here. Click subscribe, click follow, and hang out here. We'll be doing these every day, I think, for the next couple of weeks. So we'd love to have you join us. And if you got questions for me specifically around course creation, course launching, drop them in the comments and we'll be able to answer those as we go. We'll see you soon.